Hello again, my fans. Here we are, finally, bringing you my SPL game versus Ginku, which happened last week. Sorry it took a clean while to bring this to you. I've just been a bit lazy, you know. No other reason that I waited this long to upload it. But yeah, let me give you, as you know, always backstory. So let me give the backstory for this. After I won Week 1 versus Spirit, I was chilling in our seat. I was just there, I came in there a little bit jive, I won't lie. Coming in there saying like, oh, I'm the best RE player alive, which I am, but yeah. And then he comes up, Ginku comes up, oh no, I don't know who he is, I thought he was just some random scrub. He comes up and he's like, after he didn't even make any plays, I'm like, did this nigga not see the Lunadance crest pass off to Heliolisk and then hit the focus blast for the win? Like, did he miss all that? But I mean, he wasn't being convinced. He didn't see any plays, so And then Pwn, as you might have seen on my channel, Pwn, he came back against Pearl. He was down 4-6 after 2 turns. He makes a comeback, and then he says Pwn didn't make any plays either. And then so this man, he just ain't appreciating the style me and Pwn got. So I was thinking, all right, well, now I finally got the chance, to play him. Now maybe I can show him some plays here. So that's the plan anyway. But we'll see how it goes. Let me run you through team preview real quick. I got standard stealth right up here, like I said, gonna be seeing that basically every week from me. Lunadance crest again, just to heal up anything, maybe Durant, because Durant fucks up his team kind of. Sub-select Delphox, which also fucks up his team, especially if I was my original set, but I'll get into that a bit later. I got Focus Punch Gerda to catch Rhyperiors and Stealth Rocks and to catch things on the switch, and like Alamomla going for Wish, things like that. Defog Shiftry just to remove hazards, and it's a good mixed attacker, and then 4 attacks Life of Durant for break and stall and breaking off. I mean, it just breaks everything really. And then looking at his team, no threats really stand out. A Bomb Snow is a bit threatening, but it can't come in on too much. Quillfish hazards are dealt with by Shiftry. Tyrantrum and Durant are checked by Gerda, and everything else isn't really that much of an issue. I guess Tangrowth can be a bit difficult to switch in on, but well, no, actually I got Crusader, yeah. Team matchup's definitely in my favour, so we'll see how it goes. I lead off with Delphox just because I threaten so much of his team. He switches out and I switch out. I switch out because I was fearing him being Scarf, and he switches out because obviously he was fearing me being Scarf, but what I didn't clock at the time is the fact that he switched out must have meant that he wasn't Scarf, because if he was Scarf, it doesn't matter if I'm Scarf, he can stay in and crunch and get damage. Instead he switches out, so I should have known at this point he wasn't Scarf, but I didn't clock that for some reason, and I'm not sure, it doesn't really come into play too much, but I still should have recognised it. We both double out. I get the beneficial matchup. I go for knock off Noni's not going to stay in with Rhyperia, and knock off that Quillfish's Black Sludge. And judging by the damage and the fact that it's running Black Sludge, I was thinking, oh, this is a physically defensive set, so they usually run like T-Wave as a coverage move, Taunt, T-Spikes, and just one Water Stab, like maybe Skulls to get a burn or Waterfall for damage. So I go out to Shiftry and I click knock off, predicting him to switch out, but it turns out he actually has the poison jab, so I go down 5-6 early and I lose my defog, which means all his hazards are going to be here to stay throughout the match. Whereas if I just click Leaf Storm, then I get to kill this, and I can find a few opportunities to defog later on. So yeah, things things are going downhill already. But now I get to go out to Delphox, click Psychic. I fortunately get a crit on him here. I didn't apologise in the battle chat, because if I do apologise, that would make it seem like he had a chance to do anything about it, whereas if I keep quiet, it keeps up the facade that I'm Scarf, and I can use that to my advantage later to possibly reveal a substitute unexpectedly. Here goes out to Durant. I could have stayed in and Fire Blasted here, because it was very because he thinks I'm forced out. He thinks like, oh, I'm choice locked into Psychic, I have to switch out. So I could have stayed in on this Iron Head, and assuming he didn't flinch, kill him with a Fire Blast, but I didn't want to. Delphox wins me this game basically, so there's no way I was going to risk that. So I just make the safe play out to Gerda. Here I go for the Focus Punch on the switch. Does a lot of damage, but I was still kind of disappointed by this, because I mean, that's 150 base power stab move, and this is a mixed Assault Vest Tangrowth, and they usually have to run minus defense. So only doing 48% was a bit disappointing, but I mean, I guess it still is a Tangrowth at the end of the day. I make the easy switch out to Crest. I lose my leftovers, but that's fine. here I click Moonblast instead of Toxic because I'm pretty sure I was predicting him to go to Quillfish, because now my default is dead, he can get up all the layers he wants, there's nothing I can do about it. Instead he goes for Rhyperior to get a Stealth Rock up, which is a good idea, gets to whittle down my Delphox. I Moonlight. I'm not sure why I Moonlight. I could have made a direct switch out to Gerda there, and that would have activated my Guts, which would have been really nice. Probably would have been able to 2-hit KO most of his team then, with a Drain Punch and Mach Punch. But unfortunately I stayed in to let this get Toxic, and now I get out to Gerda predicting the Rock Blast, but he makes a double out to the Abomasnow, and before it Mega Evolves there's no way I'm faster than this thing, so I gotta go back out to Cresselia. So all I've done is just taken Hazard's damage and nothing else really. He crits me with the Blizzard, but that doesn't matter too much because I was going to Lunar Dance back out to Gerda on this turn anyway, so yeah, that didn't really matter. Get back up to nearly 4 after the Hazards. He goes for Blizzard, I just about live. He's running a lot of speed on this as well because I hit 138 with my Gerda. Fortunately I get a crit. I'm not sure how much that would have mattered because I could kill it with Mach Punch next turn, or it becomes, if he wants to switch out, then it becomes a bit of a prediction. But yeah, nothing I can really do about that. My Delphox is still winning this game, so it doesn't really matter overall. He goes out to Tangrowth, and here's where he outspeeds me, so I know he's running a lot of speed on this. We both knock off each other's items, but this turn I know he's going to outspeed me, so I just Mach Punch again, get another crit, but it doesn't really matter at this point. And now I got to Delphox now. My original stat on this was Grass Knot, Calm Mind, Substitute, and Fire Blast, but last minute, as I was doing some calcs, I saw that the recommended set runs Psychic, so I decided to swap out Grass Knot for Psychic. Now if I have Grass Knot here, and you'll see by the switch he makes, if I just click Substitute, then I win the game. I sub down, kill him with the Grass Knot, and then all I do is just hit 3 Fire Blasts, and I win the game. But I have Psychic, but it's fine, because all I have to do is switch out here, let this get whittled, and then I still win after activating my Slackberry by hitting 3 Fire Blasts and killing this with Psychic. But what I forgot is that Delphox is actually weak to start. I know it seems like a really it is a stupid mistake, but I forgot it was weak to starters, and I'm pretty sure the reason for this is last week I had a Drapion that was sub Select, and the same situation, the opponent had Stealth Rocks and Spikes up on my side of the field. And I just had it in my mind that switching out and switching back in would do 25% damage to my Pokemon, I'm pretty sure, because of that Drapion last week. So I completely forget that Stealth Rocks are actually going to do 25%, and then Spikes are going to do an extra 12% on top of that, which obviously I'm only at 26% now, so if I switch out I can't come back in. So I sub down on the Earthquake, and then here I choke again, because now my only hope, now I may as well either just kill this with Psychic, or sub down and hope he misses Rock Blast. But instead I choose to switch out, which is now basically just got Death Fodder, Delphox's Death Fodder, and he actually fucking misses Rock Blast. So if I had sub down and he would have missed, I kill it with Psychic, and again I just win the game. And I can even miss a Fire Blast in that situation because I'll be behind a substitute. So I choke in team building by changing Grass Knot, I choke by not immediately switching out because I forget Delphox is weak to Stealth Rocks, and then I choke again by switching it after subbing the first time because he misses the Rock Blast and I could have won the game there. So that's basically 3 chances to win the game, and I've managed to throw them all away. Oh, I don't even like talking about it, but it's so fucking annoying. But I mean, the game's not 100% over yet. I've still got Drent in the back, and that can possibly come through for me, so we'll see what it does. Because I actually have Thunderfang for his Quillfish. Oh, so I beat his Rhyperior 1-on-1, he goes to Tangrowth though, there's nothing I can do about this. I probably should have sacked Delphox, not that it makes much difference, but down goes my Rhyperior. And now here I go to Drent, and X-Scissor has a 50% chance to KO. So what you should do here really is go out to Quillfish, get the Intermittent off, then come back out to this Tangrowth to hit me with a Hidden Power Fire. Because if I kill this with X-Scissor, then I kill that Quillfish with Thunderfang, then I'm at -1. If his Durant misses twice and I hit twice, then the game's still mine. But let's see, I'll get... yeah, I just fucking missed straight up and he gets with the Hidden Power Fire, so... unfortunately, due to some fat fucking chokes, I lose this week, and now I'm sitting at 2-1. And the Raiders went on to lose this week as well. I guess seeing your star player lose can be a bit of a... hurt on the morale, but... hopefully we bounce back next week. Oh god, I remember at the time, after I switched out, I saw Case in the chat post like, does Afro forget the spikes are up? And I just like fucking sat there for like 30 seconds just thinking about what I'd done. I'm I'm sorry to my fans and I'm sorry to my team. But hopefully I can redeem myself next week. Look out for that upload soon. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. Peace.